So you're ready to own an online business, but you have no idea how to get started. E-commerce might sound scary to you just because you have never done it before. How do I make a website? How do I promote it? How do I ship the products? Well, I had all of these questions 10 years ago when I started my e-commerce career. And back then, let me tell you, it was so much harder. But right now, it is so much simpler because there are platforms that allow you to build your entire e-commerce. And if you need specific functionality, there's a bunch of apps that you can integrate with. However, you need to know the best way to do it because you don't want to spend hours building a website on a platform that in the end is not going to do exactly what you need. You want something simple, especially at the beginning. I think the best way to help you is if I create an entire online business right in front of you and show you how everything is done and all the steps that I take along with all the tips that I have learned across all of my career. I already have an idea for a business, so we will go from brainstorming to an actual full-blown e-commerce store. I am going to show you how to get a domain name, how to build and design your website, apps that you need, and also best practices. Hey guys, it's the ECOM Bull here, and today we're starting a new online business and a new journey together. So let's get started in 3, 2, 1, yeah! Alright, so the first thing that we need is an idea. What are we going to sell on our online store? Is it going to be shoes? Is it going to be vehicle parts? Is it going to be maybe a subscription model business where we sell tailored protein shakes? Well, it's not going to be any of that. But I have chosen a product/service that is going to combine everything. So without further ado, welcome to braggyonft.com, a place where you can materialize your NFTs and bring them to the real world where you can flex it. But what are NFTs? Well, put it very simply, it's art that people can buy using crypto and claim that they own it by registering ownership on the blockchain. And people pay mad money for this. So we will be selling to fanboys that have cash, which are the best kind of customer. But what happens when you spend $10,000 on a photo of an ape? Well, you will have that image on your digital wallet. So every time you want to flex that you spend $25,000 or more on a photo of a rock, you will have to pull out your phone and show them, look, this is my ape. I own ape. And that is where Brag Your NFT comes in. Imagine that super valuable NFT that you own printed on a super premium t-shirt or a one-of-a-kind canvas poster to put on your garage, right there next to your Lambos. Since you already spent $5,000 for ownership bragging rights, why not spend $100 more so people can easily see that you are a baller? Okay, so that's the idea. Now let's build an entire business around it. These are the things that we will do on this first part. We're going to get a domain, make a preliminary logo, order a logo on Fiverr, set up a Shopify store, get a super nice theme for very cheap, and also design the homepage. So let's get the domain name. So we have our own custom URL. We're going to go to Google Domains. Right here, you can put your desired domain name. Click on Get It. Now you're going to check if it's available. In this case, it is. Let's go with the .com extension and click on this little cart button. Keep privacy protection on, keep auto renew on, and also you're going to need your own email. Add a starter plan at the Google Workspace. Then you're going to finish adding some of the details here, and that's it. Now that we have a domain name, let's make a preliminary logo. A quick and easy way to make a logo is to go to canva.com, then search for the logo. We are going to add a text, something like this. Let's duplicate this layer. Okay, let's duplicate it one more time. And now let's just change the fonts and the effects. Let's just do a few more changes here. Remember, this is just preliminary, so we're actually going to order a professional logo. Download, and we have selected PNG. Everything that we have done here is with free items that Canva.com provides. Just download this, and we have it right here. So now we're done making the logo. And it's very simple. It only took 10 minutes, but we need something preliminary just to put on the website while we are mocking it up. But now we should also get a professional logo. And I recommend to do it on Fiverr because there's people with a lot of talent that are going to be able to do it for very, very cheap. Okay, so let's go to fiverr.com. This is a great platform because there's a lot of people from all over the world where you can get almost anything done. Look, marketing, programming. You can hire someone for as cheap as $5, or you can get something extremely expensive, $2,000 for a logo or an ad. You have the options here. It depends on your budget. So let's look here for logo. And I want it to be kind of like futuristic because it's crypto. I like this one, this kind of style. I like it. I'm going to contact this guy. I'm going to ask him to do our logo, and we'll see how it comes out at the end of the video. And now we're ready to set up our shop. But what platform are we going to use? Well, I have used Magento, I have used WooCommerce, and I have used Shopify. I actually still have one website on WooCommerce. But the problem with WooCommerce, even though it's free, is that it requires a lot of maintenance. If I stop looking at the website for a couple months, something might break. And then I have to go and fix it. And it's just super time consuming. Magento, extremely time consuming because you even have to hire developers to do specific things. However, Shopify is huge. It's a huge community with a bunch of apps that can do anything that you want. If you need a product customizer, which we will have one here on this website, something super niche, something super specific, but it just shows you that there is an app for everything specific that you want to do. However, Shopify is not free. It costs $29 a month, but I have an affiliate link that if you actually click on it, you get $500 towards your plan. Okay, so you get a couple years to, for free, just to try your store, and you have all the features. The link is in the description of the video if you want to use it. Okay, so let's get started on that. Once you click on my affiliate link, you're going to go to this Shopify landing page. You get 14 days for free. Then if you want to continue, you just purchase a plan. And once it's active for 45 days, so basically just one cycle, then you can get the $500 subscription credit. Okay, so right here, you're going to put your email, and that will be the email that we created on the first step when we registered the domain. And click on Start Free Trial. Choose your password and your store name, and click on Create Store. It's going to ask you to give some information about your store and what you will be selling, just to personalize it a little bit, the currency and all of that stuff. In addition to your Shopify store, what else would you like to sell online? We're going to sell on Facebook, we're going to sell on Instagram, and also on Google. One of the good things that I like about Shopify is that it integrates with all of these platforms, and it's super easy to put ads and use Google to advertise your products, sometimes even for free. If you have watched my other videos, you will notice how I sell everywhere. I sell on Facebook, Instagram, Google, Pinterest, Snapchat. I have ads on every place, and people can buy directly from those platforms. Because once you have a website and a couple products, it's easier to grow horizontally rather than vertically. And by horizontally, selling on more platforms, the same stuff on more platforms, so you have a bigger reach. Another way that you can grow is to add more products, different types of products. That sometimes requires much more time than just activating the products that you have everywhere. For the revenue, hey, I'm just getting started, $0. And for the industry, I'm just going to put clothing for now and click on next. Fill up your personal information right here and click on Enter My Store. Welcome to the back end of your site. And here is where you can see the orders that you have, how many products you have for sale. You can see your inventory and your categories. They call it collections. So let's say that you have different kinds of shoes, like for men and for women, you will group them here into different collections. You can see all of your customers, your past customers, all of that. Of course, statistics of your financials. Analytics, super important here, okay? This will start populating once people start visiting our site. You have the marketing tab where you can, create email campaigns, SMS campaigns, Facebook ads, Instagram ads, everything TikTok ads even, and everything within Shopify. You don't even have to leave it. I have videos on advertising on how to do TikTok ads that are pretty profitable. And we also have automations, which I have a video on this, and I explain how to create workflows. So when people purchase after 30 days, you will offer them something like, hey, come back to our website, get a discount, stuff like that, just for customer retention and abandon carts and those strategies. Here is where you will add your discounts. Here is the app section where we will install all of these apps that provide customization to our website, along with integrations with Facebook and Google. And now we move to the sales channels. This will be our Shopify store right here, our online store. We have to choose a theme, but we also have Facebook, because you know that you can sell directly on Facebook now, and you can also sell directly on Google. People can even use Google Pay to buy your products. We're not going to focus on these two for now. We're just going to go to our online store. Here, we will have to choose a theme. And Shopify has free themes and also paid themes. Let me show you how they look. Go down here where it says Explore Free Themes. And you see, your website can look like this, like any of these. These are completely free, but I don't like them. You want to look professional, especially for what we're going to do. We want something where we can adjust everything. And these themes, normally, they don't give you too much room to play around. So there's also the theme store. Here you can find all of the themes that are approved by Shopify, and they are pretty expensive. Look at this, $320. Yeah, sure, it might be amazing. Let's just check it out just for an example. Yeah, this is super nice. Yeah, you see these little effects, the hovering effects. You know, this is super nice, but it's super expensive. But what if I tell you that we can actually have a theme like this, or even better, for a lot cheaper? I will show you how to get super nice themes now. But first, let's just go back and see how our website looks right now. So if you click here on View Store, this is your logo will go here, your menu, and you see everything is pretty much blank. It's just placeholders. Now let's go choose a super cool theme. To get the new theme, we're going to themeforest.net. And right here, we're just gonna look for Shopify. And look at all of the themes that we have here. Look at the prices. See, a lot cheaper. Look, $29. And I bet that this theme has a lot more features than the ones on the Shopify paid store. All of these are super nice, but actually, this one caught my eye. Let's open the live preview. It's very important that you pay attention on the mobile view, because most of your visitors are going to come from ads and they're going to see it on their phones. Okay. So I already see that this theme has parallax effect. You see how the background moves, and I'm going to do something similar to this. Yeah. This is it. This is the theme that we're going to use. Let's click on Buy Now. Once you pay for the theme, you will be able to download it. We're just going to put it on a folder. This is the file. And we're going to click on Extract All. Then we're going to move this away, go back to Shopify. And here on the sales channel, online store, on themes, we're going to click on Add Theme. And we're going to upload a zip file. All right. So right here, this is what we unzipped before. Okay. So remember how they had different kind of layouts, different demos here. Let me show you really quickly. They have different layouts already kind of prepared for you. You can start with one of these layouts, or you can start from scratch. We're going to start with one of the layouts. I kind of like this one, the fashion single. Let's look for the fashion demos, and look, they have a bunch of different layouts. Unfortunately, we cannot preview the layout, and I was looking on the theme page to see if they will have the reference. So demo 1 looks like this, demo 2 looks like that. I couldn't find it. So we're just going to have to try. I'm just going to put demo 1 here and upload the file. Now that it's added, let's check it out. So let's preview. So this is how our page looks right now. Look, there's a pop-up banner, and see, this is how it looks now. Now a bunch of placeholders, but this is not where the magic happens, okay? Let's go back here and we're gonna click on customize. Here is where you will customize how your website will look. So on the left, we have the sections. For example, the header, this will be this area here. We have the grid banners here. All of this is separated into sections like grids. You see this little pop-up that is popping up here, like someone bought blah, blah, blah 5 minutes ago from Sydney, Australia. This is just one of the features of this theme. I don't like this kind of stuff. I find it very intrusive. And also I think, people know that this is not true. So I'm going to remove that. This is probably on one of the options here of the theme. But for example, we go to grid banner, we click on blog, and here are all the options. So let's say that we change this, get your NFT shirt. Then say here, you can just, customize it, add an image and all of that stuff. So since each theme is different and it has different options that you can change, I'm going to kind of do this on the back end, just show you how it comes out. And if there's anything very important that I need to show you, I'll just cut and show you at the end. Guys, really quickly, the designer has already answered. He just did it so fast. And he provided me with this concept right here. And well, I didn't like it. So I asked him if he could do some revisions to it. And he made this. I still don't like it that much, so I hired him again because I kind of like his style. He did something like this before. So I asked him if he could make it again, another logo. And at the end, this is what we have. And I actually like this. I think I can work with this. I asked him for the source files so I could make some changes on my end. But I think we're not going to need the logo that we designed. We can just use this and use the colors for the color scheme of our site. Okay, guys, it has been 3 days, but we got it. My beard has grown, but I left the same shirt for the continuity of the video. So let's check it out. At the top of the website, we have the header, which includes the logo and the menu. Now for the logo, I didn't use a regular image. I actually used a GIF, so I could add some movement to it. Then we have our main call to action. Right? So get your NFT swag. People can click there and start customizing their shirts or their products. If you can see here, you see how the background moves. This is called a parallax background. Okay. Then we have a tagline. NFTs look good on your wallet, but better on you. Okay. And I actually put a video underneath it. Okay. Then how does it work? Just the steps that they have to take. Then we have ways to brag, right? So here, it would be the different kinds of products that they can customize. All right. You're a baller, stop dressing broke. I mean, the language that I use here, by the way, please excuse all the grammatical problems here because, I haven't gone through it and I still have to fix a bunch of things. But the language and the images and everything, that I add, I'm trying to make it look very metaverse, very crypto future, right? That's why I have all of these little things, because I think that the target audience that this business is for is people that will actually appreciate this kind of stuff, this kind of language, this kind of images, this experience, right? This is what they expect. And we just add a few key points, just to convince everybody, frequently asked questions here. And here at the bottom, we have the logo, and we should also include social media links as well as social proof. I'm going to show you an example of another website that I have, which has the social proof. Okay, so this is my other business. Let me just go all the way to the bottom. So right here, This is what I mean by social proof. It's just images of clients actually wearing the shirts. So, they know that we're real, we exist, right? And here is how it looks on the back end. So we have the different sections here. Each section will be composed of blocks. Here on the grid banner, these are all of the options that we have. And then each block will have its own options. And here there's an image, a title. Each theme is a little bit different, but they all follow the same thing. Sections on the left, and then personalizations of those sections or blocks on the right. To give you an example, this section here has a background. I chose the parallax effect, and then I have an image on top of it, just to make it look like it moves. All right. Same here. There's a video banner. We have the video. We hosted it right on Shopify. And then I also added a mask. This is one of the features of the theme, that you can add a mask on top of videos. If I disable the mask, the video will actually look like this. But I wanted to have it a little bit more integrated in the background. Let's have a quick look at the assets. Here, this mask, I had to try it a bunch of times. And just to give you an idea of how this works, you just make a file on Photoshop or whatever editing software. Then you just drag it. Pay attention because this is about to change. See, this changed. It's a different mask. Now let's just go back because I don't want that change. And by the way, I always focus on mobile first. Okay, I want the experience to be perfect on mobile. Then the experience on the desktop, you can change it here. It also needs to be good. But 85%, 90% of people are going to go to your website on their cell phone. So it's very important that you make it look perfect on the cell phone. Some people think that Shopify is not customizable, but look what I did here compared to the actual original theme. This was the original theme. Look at this. You see how this website looks completely different than mine. But if you use all of the tools that Shopify and the theme gives you, you can make pretty much anything that you want. The last thing that we're going to do is connect our website Shopify with our domain. So let's go back here. On the top, you can see the tasks that you still need to do. So we're going to click on Add Domain. Follow the steps. Connect existing domain. Since we got the domain on Google Domains, we can connect automatically. Click on Connect. Now just wait for a moment while it verifies the connection. And voila, it is connected. All right, so we have completed the first part of this series. Now, on the next video, we're going to actually add the first product, and we're going to also add more pages. I will also show you key apps that you must have on your Shopify store. And we will add the product customizer that we will use on this site. I'm going to give you SEO tips so you get good ranking on Google organically, and tips for making your website load faster, which is super important. 3 seconds and customers are out. So your website better start showing stuff before 3 seconds. Thank you so much for watching all of this video. And if you have any questions, ask in the comments. I'll try to answer them, or maybe even include the responses on the next video. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm out. Oh, I almost forgot. Please like and subscribe. Now I'm out.